The Hunchback of Notre Dame 2 is a 2002 direct-to-video sequel to the 1996 Disney animated film The Hunchback of Notre Dame. It was produced in the Walt Disney Animation Studios, of course, but also animated in Japan. Ooh, and released on March 19, 2002. And welcome to my 11th, oh my god, we're almost halfway there, direct Disney to videos movie sequel. All right, listen, y'all. Although this movie was animated in Japan, its staff previously worked for this worked at TMS Entertainment, which stands for like the Tokyo Movie Shinsha, and they worked on shows probably most known for like they worked on the Batman animated series. They are not known for their flattering animation, so this movie is a little crude. I mean, if we're comparing it to like any of the last previous sequel ones I've done, it's a major step down. Like, this is TV animation quality. I don't know, y'all, just the animation's really bad on this, and I don't know. This is the last direct to video film to be produced in a hand-painted cell animation. For the most part, all the returning voice actors, you know, retain their roles. And I mean, it takes place in France, so shout out to that, I guess, in honor of the Olympic Games going on in Paris. You know, I guess decided to watch the worst Disney sequel set in Paris, so just in time. That's all I can find, believe it or not. I couldn't even find a bunch about this film. Like, here's the trailer in the back, you know. Let's just jump into this dumpster fire. All right, open shot, castles, some choppy birds, Notre Dame. Also, these birds just like perfectly go like into these two holes in Notre Dame, just perfectly synced up together. A little weird. So about 3 frames a second later, the Hunchback of Notre Dame 2. And take a guess, we start off with a song. We got Quasimodo decorating the town. He dances with a jester or something. A random couple kiss. Esmeralda kisses Phoebus. Is it Phoebus or Phoebus? Wait, they're dating now, right? I haven't watched the movie in a little bit, but I thought Quasi had a crush on her. Like, weren't they kind of like almost a thing in the first one? What's happening? How do we get here? The town sings about this festival that's coming to town. Even the gargoyles get into it.
They rise with fire in their eyes.
Also, there's like a few frames clipped in this movie where there's just like this black void behind this pillar that he's standing next to. I guess the animators were just too lazy to fill this in, I assume. Next scene, we get the gargoyles. One of them are talking about how he has to be passed around for love.
Too bad there's only one of me to go around, eh?
One is plenty, believe me.
Thanks. Hey.
She punches him. After that, we get this random kid with Quasi just having a blast. Esmeralda walks in and wait, I'm drawing the connection here. So this kid is the son of these two, which, never mind about her and Quasi being together. I guess we can kiss that out of the water. She fantasizes about the bell right after.
Ah, Fidel, you are magnificent.
He confesses his love non-stop to her.
I love my husband, Phoebus.
Oh, really?
I love Esmeralda!
Just definitely kissed Quasimodo out of that relationship, out the window.
Yuck.
Yeah. Yuck.
The kid asks Quasi who he's gonna say for his name of the ceremony. Also, can I add that there's a love festival happening soon where everyone confesses their love to their love interest, which is weird. But Quasi doesn't have anyone to love. I wonder why. Fucking Esmeralda holds him, tells him you'll find love, which is like another stab in the heart. Because imagine the woman you love just holding you, telling you there's someone out there for you. Like, fuck. Totally, I can't relate. There's a circus that joins in the next shot, being loud. There's a freak show that's not going as planned. This circus freak can't find his assistant. The next scene, she's on a tightrope, hyping herself up. Even evil circus guy finds her.
Well, of course I was standing. I mean, I haven't always been sitting. That would be stupid, I guess.
She talks a lot. He breaks her umbrella, tells her to steal the Notre Dame bell, cause like they'll be rich. She hates when they steal. He says you'll be on the streets without me. So overall, she agrees. I wonder what's gonna happen with all that. The next scene, we get a happy Quasi just ringing away, not a care in the world. Also, we kind of get a little view of the inside of the bell, and it's made of a bunch of like jewels, right? And my assumption is that if they ring this bell however many times, at least once a day, right, wouldn't the bell like break the jewels over time? Food for thought. So the new girl walks in, just casually walks up the stairs. She asks for the bell ringer. Quasi is mad nervous. He doesn't know what to say. It's love at first sight. She sees him and goes,
Are you hiding from me?
No.
honestly, that's how I hide when I like someone. She laughs at his stupidity. And then just like they hit it off immediately, you know, sure, just talking nonsense. He's hiding from her, talking away. She wants to see him. She pulls the curtain down. Is just disgusted by him. Immediately runs away, which I laughed my ass off during this part. I don't know why, I can relate. He gets upset, starts wood carving a figure of her that looks like Tinkerbell. Bro just wants to find love, don't we all? He starts singing about love. That's literally all this song is about. He just sings about a miracle of love happening to him for just 2 minutes. The gargoyles look at him sad. They tell him to go to the festival.
Oh, but what am I gonna wear?
I got the perfect thing, kid!
Oh, well, all right then. They convince him. He goes off in the next scene just wearing some weird ass clothes. They try not to judge him. They walk around the town. The next scene, by the way, her name is Madeline. Madeline. She's talking to the jester boss going,
You didn't see him. I don't want to be a part of this anymore.
I don't know, this jester guy, bad guy, is just like fucking obsessed with himself. He calls his mirrors down.
I could kiss me, but I'd fall in love.
The next scene, we got bears juggling on clips. Jester guy puts on a show with an elephant. By the way, there's these guys robbing the whole town. Like, did I mention they're thieves? Elephant disappears. Everyone is shook. Kid can't get his attention because Quasi's mesmerized by girl. Bad guy forces her to talk to Quasi for the bell. Right after, the kid just starts singing. We're like 20 minutes in, 3 songs deep. This one's about whatever. It's just a duet with the two of them. About being friends, I guess. Madeline is spying on them the whole time. She seems flattered by his care for others, I guess. Holds her heart.
You have a way with kids.
Hi.
He's dumbfounded. They start talking.
You mean hocus their pocus?
Delusion, their illusion?
Abracadabra?
He wants to show her Paris. She obviously agrees. You know, whatever gets the bills paid. The next scene, the town just starts freaking out because they had a bunch of shit stolen from them.
They'll throw us out! Grace, can you describe the bracelet?
So Phoebus is just kind of strolling, trying to figure out what happened. He walks by random pig, and I paused it on this scene because I was curious about what they put on him. So, It looks cute. The Phoebus puts his brain together. He realizes, wait, people shit start disappearing after the circus came into town. That's peculiar.
Coincidence? I don't think so. How many times have I ever been wrong?
The next scene, Quasi showing her around the town. There's some people that saw Quasi, you know, they got soft by his ugliness. He takes her up 1,000 staircases. It's just a tower. He makes her listen to the sounds of Paris. The gargoyles are watching him and they break into a song because they see him and love him and miss him and want him back, but he's gone and found love. But they're kind of happy about it. And then they switch up the mood of the song like halfway through. I'm just gonna have a hunchback. Kind of got a hunchback almost developing, so I guess it's pretty. Let's keep that going. She sticks her tongue out in the rain. What? The song gets interrupted by lightning. They run back to Notre Dame.
Put her there, mon frere.
For some reason, the gargoyles don't want her to see them. Not sure why. Maybe it would just scare her more. She starts complimenting the bell, which I don't know how she's supposed to steal this thing. It's literally 10 times her size. What's the plan here? They sit Oh, hey, my lava lamp started working. Look at that shit, like a real time. They sit by the fire. She flatters him. Just some tactics to make him like her more. She's just being evil, basically, but he keeps being nice, giving her the Tinkerbell carving. She has to go. She kisses his head. He's ultra shook. He collapses. Back in the town, the festival's kicking off. Esmeralda's there. He needs her help. She tells him that he has to tell Madeline that he likes her, even though they've only been out for a couple hours. Then Phoebus walks in and goes,
That circus is responsible for a string of robberies.
what? Those people, oof. Quasi refuses to believe him. He says that she's different, but other guy says that she's using him.
Just for me.
Oh, of course she could. Yes, anyone could, but look at the facts.
Find some, and I will.
Oof. The next scene, she's tight roping again. The boss man walks in. He says she don't want to work with him anymore. He forces her to keep going with the plan. I guess she does like him. Phoebus goes to the circus bad guy, asks him about the robberies. He pulls out a bunch of portraits of himself. Also, this guy's bald. So wow. He says Madeline is the thief and she's the one that you want. So that's about all the investigation he needed, and he goes out to get her. Two lovebirds go for a walk. Evil guy sneaks in with some goons to steal the bell. The gargoyles watch him. And then he freaks out when he sees the inside of the bell.
Lovely. I'm rich. Rich!
They must be some pristine, like, never seen before jewels or something to not be damaged over those years. Next thing, he asks her to go to the festival. She can't. She tells him she can't do it. He says, tell me the truth. Back at the bell, the kid walks in. He uses magic, I guess, to steal it.
She-Hulk Facto!
Okay, then. Sure. No comment here. So I don't know what's happening now. Apparently everyone in town is now aware that it's gone. Quasi goes,
I wanted to tell you, I tried.
You used me.
They arrest her. Shit hit the fan. He walks up the stairs funny, and then cries. You know, he starts doing one of those little she loves me nots. Gargoyles gets his attention, says bad guy stole it. He runs out. The circus is also left. They're using the sewers to escape. The kid somehow snuck on their boat with the goat. That rhymed. The kid says he's the son of the Phoebus guard. So now bad guy has ideas. Back at the jail, Madeline tells him he's sneaking away in the sewers. Esmeralda says their son's life is at stake. I wrote it as the food steak, not the other word steak. But also, how does Esmeralda know that their son is with him? He never told him anything. They bring Madeline along with them in the sewers to find him. They run into the goat. He leads them to them, closes the gate, shows that he got the kid, does some threats, opens the gate. Also, while they're talking, the gate is already up, but you can still hear it opening in the background. So it must be a big gate.
Lovely.
She says to let her free because she can stop the bad guy. He doesn't know if he can trust her. Reasonable. But eventually lets her go because I guess he likes her. She takes him away. No one notices them leaving. They leave on the boat with the kid. So like, what a waste here. So after they escape, they have a rope, which I don't know which ass they pulled it from. Throw it across the water. She tight ropes on it. Does some tricks better than me, and gets the boy.
What are you doing here?
Just standing here looking pretty.
They capture him, arrest him, don't touch his face.
No, not the face! What's the face?
Next scene, all is well. Quasi rings the bell. Everyone's happy. The gargoyle has a crush on the goat. So what the fuck?
I love Esmeralda!
The fucking horse falls in love with another horse. They start talking about miracles on top of the cathedral.
Yuck.
Yeah.
Yuck.
Also, the gargoyles are like talking like 2 feet away from them, and she acknowledges them, isn't shocked by them because it's like their first time meeting technically, and they're shocked by her anyways. They kiss. The kid rings the bell. Very strong kid. Thought only Quasi could do that. They love each other. They pan over to their wood carvings. The piano plays as we zoom in and then fade away. And that is Hunchback of Notre Dame 2, y'all. This is the worst one yet. And when I say this movie is just short of an hour, it's literally 59 minutes and 53 seconds, not including credits. So it's fucking short. So they couldn't even be bothered to hit that 1 hour mark, probably for the best. All right, guys, well, this movie was ass. I seriously don't know what else to say about it. Like, it was, it was panned by critics and audiences, going towards like the poor animation, the weak songs, the dull villain, even comparing it to the other sequels, it's despised by the fandom and considered to be one of the worst. So we're doing pretty good, guys. But also, since there's really not much else to say about it, there have been fans that spoken up online saying that this film has a sweet and touching story. So I figured, since I don't have anything else to say about the movie and I'd like to have a little bit more, let's read some reviews. But they're all positive reviews about the movie. So we can end it on a positive note on why people like this shit. So we got this person, Fuyana, I don't know how to say your name. She says, it managed to touch my heart in a way that a lot of other supposedly better movies didn't. Pause. So maybe it has one flaw or two, too many to make me call it a masterpiece, but Quasimodo and Madeline are Disney's most underrated couple, in my opinion. All right, Fuyana. Stephen Paul said, the greatest 1 hour and 8 minutes ever! Starring the voice of Jennifer Love Hewitt and as Quasimodo's girlfriend in Paris, France. And lastly, Unknown said, damsel alert, Quasimodo is bewitched by, why do I keep saying Quasimodo's name dumb? Quasimodo is bewitched by a beautiful young lady with a band of thieves. The young lady distracts him, leaving him an opportunity for the bells of Notre Dame to be stolen. She likes the bell. Dong dong. Bradley Raymond, director of the Tinkerbell, Pocahontas 2, that guy, delivers Hunchback of Notre Dame 2. The storyline for this picture is just okay, but fun to watch unfold. The animation is mediocre for Disney, but some of the good voices returned. Open your mouth. Something will come out. My daughter received this for Christmas from her grandmother, so we watched the Blu-ray recently together. This was okay and fun to watch. She actually watched it 3 times, so she didn't mind it. I wouldn't say this is a great film, but it was fun to watch. So don't look away from the beast. Grade C. I'm going to leave it at that, y'all. Thank you for joining me. Join me next time where I cover the next Disney direct to VHS DVD movie, sequel movie. Tarzan and Jane. Oh boy.